Hello, folks watching live or on replay on Google Plus or other places. My name is Elaine Nieberding, and welcome to episode 24. Yes, 24 of the Holy Shift Show. We're actually going through some rather interesting and dynamic times in human history. And so I host this show for people to come together to explore finding unifying solutions through play, having lively discussion so that we can experience our connection with each other in healthier ways and live with more balance, more freedom, and with a sense of joy and connection more frequently, every day. And today, our show is called Ready, Aim, Laugh. Ha 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 ha! Some of you know I'm a holistic nurse and a teacher of laughter yoga, in addition to being a Hangout host. And today's show is all about laughter yoga, laughter wellness, the evolution of something that started 20 years ago, the laughter yoga movement. And coming up this Sunday, May the 3rd, there's actually a celebration, I think it's the 17th year for it, called World Laughter Day. And we want to let you know about some of the events that are happening around the world and events that you can actually attend online right here so that you can laugh along with us and with folks from all around the world. I am so pleased to have with me today three people who are very active in laughter yoga teaching and this laughter yoga movement, Laughter for Health. And first I want to introduce Jagat Singh Bisht from Bangalore, India, and he calls himself a professor of Laughter Yoga University. Hi, Jagat. I'm so glad to see you today. Let's do the laughter greeting. Ha 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 ha. And I want to hear you, Jagat. I want to hear the laughter. Absolutely. Thank you. So Jagat, it's 2 p.m. Eastern right now, but through the beauty of Google Hangouts, we're able to connect, but what time is it for you? I think it's a little later on in the day, huh?
Yeah, it's almost midnight.
It's almost midnight, but nonetheless, you decided it was important enough to help broadcast to the world about these upcoming events that you decided to be with me. So I am most grateful. Thank you. And I also want to thank you because you have joined me for World Laughter Day Hangouts with Dr. Madan Kataria and other laughter luminaries around the world last year. And you also joined me on the Holy Shift Show shortly after my debut last October for the show that I called Fake It to Free It, because that's sometimes the way we have to do this laughter yoga. We might not feel like laughing, but if we laugh, we get the physicality of it started, and if we're around some other people and hear it, it lets the laughter loose. It sets it free. So thank you. I'm now going to jump on over to, I think it's Atlanta, Georgia. Is it Atlanta?
Yes.
I'm talking to? And here in Atlanta is laughter yoga master trainer Linda Torlucas and another laughter yoga teacher, nearly, but dedicated and also passionate about this healing art. And it's, is it Christine Little?
Yes.
Yes. And Miss Little, I'm sure when it comes to laughter yoga, you're not little on laughter yoga, you're big on laughter yoga. Ha 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 ha. So let me do the laughter yoga greeting, and let me invite all the people who happen to be watching to also do this along with us. If you're new to laughter yoga, you just got to start, you know what, I'm going to explore and see what this is about. Some of my Holy Shift Show followers, who we call affectionately the flockers, have joined us for laughter before, and we will be laughing again. So let's do this one more time. Linda, Let's do the laughter greeting, everybody. Ah. And now we say in laughter yoga. Very good, very good. Yay! So I mentioned to you that, I live close to Baltimore, Maryland, and in the news yesterday, in the last couple days, there has been there have been protests about the death of a young man after being arrested and put into police custody, Mr. Gray, and mayhem has broken out. And I was watching a lot last night, and I was disturbed, and it occurred to me, wow, I'm feeling so caught up in this, it's even feeling like it's hard to laugh. But Linda, let me start with you. This practice of laughter yoga, when are the times we should be using it? Is it a practice we should learn to cultivate every day to get into balance, so that when the shift is really hitting the fan, we have something else to call upon? What do you think?
Only on the days that end in Y. I think I think the whole idea of laughter, yeah, it's a little delayed, but I think the idea of laughter is that the more you practice it, the more your set vibration for joy and the imbalances in the world become more, you're less reaction and more responsive to, in a compassionate, empathic way, to what goes on in the world. Most
Yeah.
definitely. And I would like to say, I am from Chicago. I just happen to be in Atlanta today. So, ha ha ha.
Yeah. And so, Linda, could you kind of give a little overview for me of like the evolution of laughter yoga, how it started in India, and a little bit about how the movement grew?
Okay. With with a very inspiring young doctor, a medical doctor who had a wonderful idea at 4 a.m. in the morning. He decided that the world, he saw too many stressful patients, too much stress himself, and he said, wow, could we not do something better? And he was very much inspired by Norman Cousins, who has written so many. He's a Pulitzer Prize winner, and he has done a lot of wonderful things to inspire people in the world. And one of the things that inspired Dr. Kataria was the fact that he had a rheumatic disease, and he was told his choices were limited in life. And so he checked out of the hotel and into the hospital and into the hotel next door, and he decided to do everything he could to inspire his attitude differently. And so he brought only in the things that made him laugh and feel good, and he cured himself in that way. And that story inspired Dr. Kataria to say, well, there's got to be a better way. And so he decided, wow, all of a sudden the lights went off at 4 a.m., which for him, they typically go off at that time. And he thought, wow, couldn't we start a laughter club? And so he couldn't wait till 7 a.m., and then he took his wife and 3 other people, and they were willing to meet with him in a park and in Mumbai, India, and they started telling jokes and they started laughing. And within 10 days, they had a lot of people telling jokes. But what happened at the end of 10 days is they ran out of jokes, and they started realizing, too, that jokes are subjective and not everybody gets the joke, or you have to be the butt of the joke. And so he said, as he always does, wait 24 hours and let me come back with new breakthrough technology. And he went home and he did some research, and he started looking again at things he had read before. And Paul Ekman did a lot of work with the idea of facial expression and emotion. And then William James did this body connection and mind connection about how we can change our attitude based on what we're wearing on our face. So he thought, why couldn't I take that same idea and use what we know in yoga and develop some of those poses with better expressions? And so they went home, and within a few days, they had like 22 different yoga exercises that became laughter exercises. And then on March 13th, 1995, the Laughter Club was born. And those 10 days later, April 23rd, is kind of where laughter yoga was born. And it started out there, and it has spread around the world. When I was in France this year, earlier, they have now gave us the number of 101 countries it has spread to. And there are
101.
dedicated.
Wow.
101. Yeah, and we don't know how many clubs quite yet because there's so many, and they start and stop, and they grow and they change and evolve. So we would say about 1,000 thousands and thousands of laughter clubs in the world now in over 101 countries. And you know, I'm just one of you know. Last year I went to India, and I was a contributor where the Laughter Yoga University started up, because in this 20 years, many things have evolved, and we've learned a lot about who we are and what laughter yoga is, and explaining it for the fun and the joy and the science and the health benefits. But we found that they're tapped into the emotions differently. We found scientifically it did different things for the body than we knew before. So as we evolved after this 20 years into the next 20 years and beyond, the Laughter Yoga University can help us do the after the laughter programs and to keep the idea moving. You know, I myself know what a difference it makes, because on a personal level, I don't have asthma anymore, and my immune system has improved dramatically, so I don't get sick as much, and very infrequently. And you know, I kind of think that on my own level, I understand because I've lived it. And laughing every single day of the year for 6 years, hosting the Laughter on the Phone call, that's where I could see some of the physiology in my body and confidence. All kinds of things changed as a result of doing the daily practice. So I'm a big advocate for it, because I saw the change it made in me and the other people who laughed every day on the phone.
Yeah.
In fact, I told Lee, you know, at Loma Linda University in California, I told him, you really need to study our brains, because those of us who have laughed every day, because it's got to have changed in the amount of time we have done the laughter yoga. So we'll see.
It's pretty amazing. So for those of you watching who don't know that all this laughing goes on in laughter clubs around the world, that's not the only place it goes on. It also goes on because laughter yoga leaders and teachers have taken it into a multitude of other settings. Public schools, prisons, medical and clinical facilities. There are huge numbers of people that are taking this into areas where seniors live and are cared for. And now I would love to talk directly to Jagat, because he has done a lot of work with the business community, and even, imagine this, getting bankers together and people in financial institutions laughing. Jagat, tell me a little bit about, you know, how you got into laughter yoga, and then, you know, some of the work that you're doing with bankers and banks. And I know that's only one of the areas that you serve.
Sure. As Linda was telling you, laughter yoga started in Mumbai in the year 1995. So a few years after that, around 2000, I had been to Bombay. That time it was called Bombay, now it's Mumbai. So I was there on a deputation. I was serving with the State Bank of India at that time. I saw Dr. Madan Kataria and Madhuri Kataria along with a group doing laughter yoga when I was going for a morning walk. So I thought it's something interesting and I should get connected with it. Then I got in touch with Dr. Madan Kataria. Of course, it took some time to do that, and then I got a training under him, laughter teacher training. Then I joined laughter yoga Uh, though I was working in the bank, I was doing it every day with the State Bank of India staff, and
That's
then
amazing. Every
yeah,
day with your
yeah,
coworkers. See what is
co-workers.
possible? I mean, it is possible when the intention is there and you have leadership that catch the idea, or sometimes not even leadership. You just start doing it with your coworkers. Then it spreads and it continues. Go on, Jagat.
Yeah, then I was invited by Nestle, that is a multinational company based in Switzerland,
Uh-huh.
and then also Abercrombie and Kent, that is based in USA. They are into luxury tours. Some other banks in India, and some of the IT companies. I did a lot of laughter yoga with these corporate clients because the people who work there, they are under a lot of stress. And last week I was with Dr. Madan Kataria in Delhi. We did with some of the younger staff of HCL Technologies, and they want to start a whole time program. They want to start 100 laughter clubs within the SCL technologies in different locations like Delhi, Hyderabad, Bangalore, etc. So we are working into that. And last week, we also went to the Tihar jail. That is the biggest prison complex in Asia. So
Wow.
we did laughter yoga with the inmates there. Some were under trials, some were convicts, the women convicts, adolescents, and other convicts. One of our laughter leaders also did laughter yoga with a lot of the officials of the jail, including the director general of the jail, the wardens there, the
Yeah.
superintendents of the jail. They have been trained in laughter yoga, and even some of the convicts, they can run a laughter yoga
Yeah.
session. They have been
So
trained in laughter yoga.
that this is
Yeah.
amazing. So I'm just I want the audience listening and watching to hear where this is going and what is possible. You know, laughter is this universal language, and babies start to laugh probably around 2 months old, and they laugh easily, and children laugh easily, far more than adults do. And somehow, you know, that laughing that starts out very young in us, it then, you know, it's not conditioned laughter. It's not because somebody's getting a joke. But as we grow older, life becomes so much more serious. And so this laughter yoga movement is an amazing way to regain our capacity to play and touch our inner spirit of joy, which with stressors and cultural and societal conditioning, we just lose it. So what a wonderful thing that this movement is growing. And now I'd like to go back on over to Linda. Linda, so you've been doing laughter yoga here in the U.S. for some good number of years since, did you say it was like 2006 or 7? When was it?
8. In the beginning of 8.
In the beginning of, so that, okay, that's 7 years that this has captured you, and I know you've done trainings throughout the Chicago area, but across the U.S., and now you're doing more work globally. And then Dr. Kataria, because of the power of the work and your own passion, invited you to come over to India, where he's expanding the works in something that he's now calling Laughter Yoga University. So just tell me a little bit about that, and then weave that into us talking about World Laughter Day and what's coming up.
Okay, great. Yeah, it was quite an honor and it was quite an opportunity. 9 of us joined from different parts of the world, and we had to find our commonality was laughter, but we found our differences and our uniqueness in each. We are very connected as a result still. In fact, I just came back from Europe where I rejoined with a number of them. So one of the great things I can say is laughter brings you with people around the world with such ease. I am connected now with the besties. I know people around the world that I wouldn't have known without laughter. So I think that's really delightful. And the Laughter Yoga University, we all were contributors in one way or another. Some people translated, some people created structure, some people created formats for ideas for future development, and all of us developed some ideas for content. I was brought in for play, and that's where I started, and then emotional intelligence. And so there are basically four departments four elements of joy. And so now there are four departments for joy, which laughter yoga is about. And one of them we know is the laughing. And we've seen that demonstrated around the world in some beautiful ways, and you will see a great example of it come Sunday. The other one would be the newest one that's really starting to have some headway is the Department of Singing, and it's amazing. They have a wonderful genius, a young man who is a music teacher there, and we are using simple words, gibberish, laughter in this with the attempt to show everybody that everybody can sing, everybody has expression coming from their voice that's not being used, and if we could sing in a group, everybody feels what their capabilities are, and many people are very, very surprised about what comes out of them. And the idea is we keep it really simple. And one of the things Dr. Kataria said is, there was a day and age where we all sang, our parents sang over tasks, and it's just not done anymore. So it has, and I've been finding there are even greater aspects to this in the fact that some of my work with in people and motivation and just talks has been about the silence. I work with language a lot too, and the silence of what we don't say. We hold in so much, and we talk about aggression in the world, and we can find that we don't know what to say, we don't know how to say it, and we have problems with communicating relationships. So we keep silent about a lot of things. This Department of Singing can open an expression in the voice, which I think is dynamic. So, and singing has so many beneficial qualities for health and well-being. It's a definite dynamic, and I've been doing work with it from Chicago too, and I've been finding it's excellent.
Linda,
the Department of Dance.
I want to jump in and interrupt for a minute because I just want to acknowledge, some of the people that are watching today. Saying hi to them makes them feel like they're getting paid attention to. So Adeline Hornline here is saying she's saying hello to some of the other people that have been watching: Lynn Sanders, Marilyn Shannon, Jeremy Murphy, and I know Ron Snaberger is also here. So I want to thank you, my lovely G+ friends, for coming around today. And I've gotten personal word from a bunch of you also that you couldn't watch live, but you're going to catch it on replay. So to that I say, very good, yay! Before you go on, Linda, because I'm watching the clock and we're going tick, tick, tick really, really quickly. I just want to let people know this Laughter Yoga University is, it's the expansion and the new evolutionary part of what Dr. Madan Kataria, the founder, is doing. But all around the world, there are these public laughter clubs. And so if anybody goes and does a Google search and you type in "find laughter clubs," okay, you'll come up with a couple different databases. One of the largest is obviously linked to laughteryoga.org, and so people can go there to find teachers and trainers and events that are happening, and even World Laughter Day events. So, if people are getting curious, once again, it's not just on the internet. We have some live programs that we're going to be doing, but we hope we're planting seeds of curiosity for some of you to see if there are some laughter yoga clubs, teachers, trainers in your area, because we need more people spreading joy. And I'd love to give Christine a little chance to say hello and just tell me about your journey and leading laughter because apparently you found this is a passion of yours. Shoot, Christine.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Thank you so much. I'm a body worker, which I found I have a lot of my clients that suffer from stress, and I'm always looking for fun ways for them to experience and release this from their mind and from their body. And laughter seemed like the perfect thing to do. And I met Linda a couple years ago, took the laughter yoga training, and now I'm here with her to learn to be a teacher, to teach other people, other body workers, other laughter yoga instructors. So it's been a lot of fun.
So that's beautiful.
She's very modest. She's very modest because she has some corporate opportunities and some great ideas to spread this across the nation. So she's quite a dynamo. I'm really happy to be here and an honor to train her.
Right. And so for people that do find, there's something about this that I'm curious about, follow your own inclinations to pay attention. If this idea intrigues you like it did me, maybe you'll take training. And now I'm going to weave the conversation back to how I got started in laughter yoga. It was on World Laughter Day in May of 2011. I happened to be watching Cable News Network in the morning, and here came a piece on it about some of the different events that were happening in different places in the world where people were gathered together in small groups, 20, 50, 100, to some where maybe 1,000 or more people were gathered to celebrate what Madan Kataria had begun designating, I think, 3 years after the onset of the laughter yoga movement. I think it was 1998. He said, let's have a day that we designate for the whole world to come together to laugh. And so every year people do come together to say, what's this about? It's about reclaiming our health. It's about opening the door wider and wider to the experience of happiness. And it is to say, maybe we could inch closer to personal peace and community peace and global peace with sharing this universal human language. And so that's what World Laughter Day this Sunday is all about. Linda, are you leading a live event on World Laughter Day? Tell me about that one.
You betcha. We're going to be in a little suburb called Park Ridge. It's very much on the edge of Chicago and near Chicago O'Hare Airport. And we'll be laughing at 1 o'clock, and we have all of our leaders and teachers are going to come out and get their practice by leading others, and then we're going to do some play and games because you know how I like that, and a little singing, basically from what we've been doing with our singing circles, and we are also having something really unique here. We are bringing the peace candle that has gone from the first 20th celebration anniversary in Germany to France, to Spain, to Chicago, to Atlanta, where I'm at now, back to Chicago, back up to Wisconsin, and then off to London for the next Congress. So we'll have that peace candle with us, too, to light that wonderful ceremony that'll be in Chicago.
That's beautiful. And I want to jump back on over to Jagat right now. So Jagat, in addition to being on World Laughter Day Hangouts last year, and the one you'll be on with me this year, don't you do something else routinely to unite the world in laughter? And does that have something to do with Skype?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
See,
Go ahead.
On the World Laughter Day, early in the morning, I'll be going to my own laughter club here in Indore, Suniket Laughter Club. We'll be having celebrations there for about 1.5 hours there, and people from all over the town will come. We'll have various events related to laughter yoga exercises, some fun games, and after that I'll move over to Skype. Nowadays from India, we are hosting 3 sessions on Skype during the day. On the World Laughter Day, we'll host some additional sessions unscheduled surprise sessions on Skype. And also there are so many other clubs in this town uh, where they will be celebrating World Laughter Day. So I have got invitation from them. I'll see and go and attend as many sessions as possible during that day. I'll be moving around the town and attending those sessions in those clubs. There are about 70 to 80 clubs in Indore.
Okay, so if people want to find out about the Skype Laughter Club because they might like to participate that way, is there a Google search that they could do, or where they could go to get a little bit more information of how they can participate?
Okay. See, we have a Facebook page called Skype Laughter Club.
Okay.
There we have given all the information. If you press the About tab, you'll get all the timings and all the information how to attend a Skype laughter session. We also have our own website, skypelaughterclub.org. There also you have got all the timings and how to go about it. And recently in laughteryoga.org website, our website, we have put detailed instructions about how one can join Skype laughter and what are the timings. So there are ample number of places, and plus I have put my blogs on so many other sites also. Just Google it and you'll find so many results.
That's great. That's great. Okay, so there are a lot of people listening to this, you know. That is one way they can participate, and not just on World Laughter Day. That's something they can tune into daily to laugh along with. And if I'm correct, most of the time when with Skype Laughter Club, you're not so much doing laughter exercises, but it's just kind of this continuing wave of laughter. Is that how you do it on World Laughter Day too?
Yeah, we simply laugh, and in between we stop and breathe for 1 or 2 times, then again laugh, because there is a time lag. If we do some exercise between various countries, there may be a time lag, and the exercises won't work to that much
right.
effect.
And in fact, in doing leading laughter exercises via Google Hangouts, I find that the ones that involve rhythmic clapping, like ho ho ha ha ha,
yeah,
they don't work well, because I might have 4 or 5 people in my film strip, but there's this lag. So I leave those out. It's okay. You know, you just have to do what works, you know, in the medium you're working in. And it's always, 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 and I've really discovered this in every area of work or endeavor, it's always the intention that you're bringing to the activity more than the form. If we make a god of the form, we're missing the point. If we make a god of one organization and to the detriment of another, we are missing the point. We want to connect with our joy. So I'm as happily to recommend people seek out Skype Laughter Club, Hangouts, you know, for laughing, going to laughter clubs, seeking out Laughter Yoga University, laughter wellness programs, laughter meditation, laughter yoga. It comes from the same source that says, wake up and tap into your innate capacity for joy, happiness, peace, and balance. That is what this is about. This is what my work is about. And that's why, you know, part of the time I'm talking about the laughing stuff. So, Linda, let's get on back over to you. I think it's about time that we lighten up and we get some laughing going, and reminding people that the yoga part of laughter yoga is interspersing this deep breathing in and have a long exhale and long laugh so we get all the stale air out. That makes our brain and our body just feel refreshed with that extra oxygen. So Linda, would you like to get the laughter party started here?
Let's go. Absolutely. Okay, everybody, take it. Well, I'll do a Dr. Kataria. Take a long, deep breath in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Let the laughter out.
And viewers, join along with us. Go ahead, Linda.
Okay, take a nice smile. Put on your face. Put it on your face. Go ahead and hook it up over your ears. Put the other one over the ears. Okay, now go ahead and look in the mirror or at somebody. Very good. Very good.
Very good. Yay! Okay. Yeah, that's the childlike playfulness that we're bringing into the activity. You know, you want to be reinforced. Yes, you're doing the right thing. Yes, you're catching the spirit. Yes, you're even deciding you'll fake it till you make it. Okay, Jagat, lead a laughter exercise.
Okay, because we are coming very close to World Laughter Day, let us send positive vibes to the entire world, especially because there is an earthquake in Nepal, to our brothers and sisters there. So let us send some positive vibes, spread our arms, chin slightly upwards, and we'll start gentle laughter and then laugh wholeheartedly, send laughter vibes to our friends all over the world. Start laughing.
Okay. It's such a kind and gentle and loving thing to do, to say, I'm going to take a deep breath in, I'm going to laugh, I'm going to open up to my joy, and I'm going to extend that blessing out to everyone who is hurting, everyone who is suffering, everyone in the world, and lift their capacity to touch their peace again. Right now, I want to acknowledge one more person who's watching. Adelaide Hornline, who is going to, she's one of my friends on Google Plus, and she is going to join us on one of the Laughter Hangouts on Sunday. She says, I'm laughing along with you and Mark, that's her husband, and our doggy Lucky Fortunata. He looks as if he's quite astonished as he's looking at us. And Heidi Hornline told me that her sister is actually a laughter yoga, it's either leader or teacher, who's out in California somewhere. So we want to acknowledge there's laughter going on in Heidi Hornline's family, and that is superb. Okay, Linda, one more laughter exercise.
Yeah. Oh, one more. Oh, okay, I'm going to let Christine do this. Okay. She's in training. Take it out.
I'd like everyone to take a deep breath in and simply start exhaling with an ah. Breathing in. Start from the throat.
Oh my.
So I want to remind all the people watching that, you know, some of us start out doing this thing, faking it till we make it. But when you're around other people laughing, or if you hear the sound of laughter, it actually triggers parts in your body that are called mirror neurons. And the mirror neurons kind of stimulate your body to open up and continue this laughing and help you engage in it and continue it. And so I'm all for those mirror neurons, and I'm all for those mirrors when I look at myself and I go, like especially when I have scarecrow hair in the morning. And one of the things I like to do in the morning after getting up and laughing at myself with my scarecrow hair, I beeline into that bathroom and I open up the shower door, and as I get out the soap, I say, I'm going to pretend it's my laughter soap. And so I go and do this along with us. And then when I rinse the suds off, I make it like a cleansing, rinsing breath. I take a deep breath in. And then it's time to get out my laughter shampoo. Of course. Let's get out our laughter shampoo.
Oh, man.
Very good, very good, yay! You know, and then when you get out of the shower, after you've, you know, used your laughter soap and your laughter shampoo, then when you get out a towel, and I mean this for real, people, you can weave laughter into your everyday life by saying, I'm going to start my day with levity and laughter while I run through my personal hygiene routines. So when you take out your towel after your shower, you can rub it back and forth against your body and go, ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ha, ho, ha, ho, ho, ha, ha, ho. And then you can sit on the toilet in your bathroom and do some vowel movements. Ha 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 ha. You know, take a deep breath in. And then you can do ooh. Ooh. You get the idea. We bring laughter to everything. No matter what it is, you can make a laughter exercise out of it. You can even, you know, just point to something and say, I'm going to look at that and laugh. So, here I go. Very good. Very good. Yay! Okay, so you get what this is about. Playfulness, deep breathing, making connections if other people are around. You might do it making eye contact. When we do this via Hangouts, it's a little different, and that's okay. But we allow ourselves the space to just move from a place of a little willingness to more and more and more willingness. And the oxygenation improves how we feel. And it stimulates the release of all these hormones in the body that help us feel good. And neurotransmitters are released that bring our brain chemistry into balance. And our immune systems are also supported to work better and protect us. So those are just some of the reasons it's a good idea to incorporate this into a daily practice and do it with other people, with your family, your coworkers. And you know what? If others are hearing you laughing or you think you need a stress release break, you can also do silent laughter, and that's the last laughter exercise we're going to do before we talk about the World Laughter Day events coming up. Linda and Jagat, I'm sure your favorite, like mine, is silent laughter. It goes like this. This one really engages the belly and will get you laughing. And so, to those of you who are watching live on Google+, are watching replay, watching on a website where this YouTube thing has been embedded, or watching live or replay on YouTube, you get the picture. Laughing is a good thing. Everybody can use more of it. And on Sunday, World Laughter Day, take advantage and help lift the world out of its state of misery by opening to joy again. I truly believe that the more and more times we give in to this willingness to tap into our own joy, we bless everyone on this planet and help them in the capacity to do the same, to help find it. So what I'm going to do now is open up my toolbox here. And so on World Laughter Day, here on Google+, I'm going to be hosting 3 World Laughter Day Hangouts. And Dr. Madan Kataria Dr. Madan Kataria will be present. Linda, I have to tell you this story. When I took my laughter leader training from Teresa Corrigan in San Francisco, she had Dr. Kataria on a stick, okay? One like this. And when we took our graduation photos with our certificates, we had like Dr. Kataria, in the back, in all of our pictures. Okay, and it's a great idea for laughter yoga leaders and teachers to do. And then on last year's World Laughter Day Hangout for number 3, that Dr. Kataria couldn't join in, I read his World Laughter Day statement, and yes, and I pretended I was there. So
love it.
So we can have fun with this. Anyway, the times for this are going to be 5 a.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay? The 5 a.m. one translates to about 10 a.m. London and like 2:30 Bangalore time, and a little bit later on for like Tokyo. The 2 p.m. Eastern one, which will be the second one, will be, that will enable more people in Europe to watch that one easily, and more people in the U.S. to watch it during daytime hours. And the 7 p.m. one should be able to capture a lot of people in the U.S. to watch it. So I will be putting in both on the Google Plus event page, all the links for the Hangouts, and all the time converters for all these Hangouts. And they're also going to be posted by Thursday, which is 2 days from now, the 30th of April, on my website, yeslaugh.com. That information will be there as well. So we'll be circulating that so people can share the information with their friends, especially in the laughter community. That would be great, so more people in the world can have a laughing experience on World Laughter Day. This is also an invitation. If there are a couple laughter leaders and teachers that might like to participate on the Hangout, especially the first one, which I'm doing at 5 a.m. Eastern. I'm looking for a couple more laughter yoga leaders and teachers to be with me on the Hangout. So I want you to get in touch with me if you're interested, sending me an email to, where's my email? There it is. It's yeslaugh.yeslaugh@gmail.com. And I can set up, a session time with you Thursday, Friday, or Saturday to get you set up for Hangouts so that you can be on the panel, and if you can be on that first one, you can be on the same program with Dr. Kataria, that might be something memorable for you. So let me now jump back to Linda and Jagat and start off by just sharing some thoughts to inspire people to join in laughing, and then let people know where they can connect with you for further contact if they would like to. Linda, I'll start with you.
Yeah. You know what? The world, Stephen Hawking says, and one big thing, that the world, if they could solve one problem, it's aggression. And laughter yoga just helps you out of that place. And who wants stress? You can either get glad or sad or mad, but you can't be all of them at once. So choose one. And laughter yoga really does help. I'm living laughing proof, so I think it's wonderful. LaughterYogaLife.com, that's how you reach me. And I'm having a ball no matter where I am. Right?
Thank you.
You want to add?
And Christine, is something going on in your area on World Laughter Day that you'd like to let us know about?
I'll be joining Linda actually in Chicago.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Actually,
that makes a lot of sense.
I'm also
that makes a lot of sense.
I'm also doing also doing an 11 a.m. Skype call in Chicago. So we on World Laughter Club.
Okay. Okay, great. And Jagat.
Yeah.
Last reflections, and then how people can get in touch with you.
Okay. As Dr. Madan Kataria says, when you laugh, you change. And when you change, the whole world changes. So we should be instruments in making people happier on this planet. On the Skype Laughter Club, we'll have 5 sessions on that day, starting from 2 a.m. GMT, and going up to, say, I don't know what time it is, but it is 7 p.m. GMT. 2 a.m. GMT it starts and up to 7 p.m. GMT. In between, we have 3 more sessions. And you can contact me through the Skype Laughter Club page on Facebook or jagat@laughteryoga.org. Jagat@laughteryoga.org. You can get in touch with me.
Okay.
And,
that's a real easy one to remember. Jagat, Jagat @laughteryoga.org. That's great. That's great. So I want to thank very much Jagat for being with me. We got your system up and running. We got your lighting a little better. We got your audio a little better. Yay! And Linda, I am so glad to have met you in person on a couple of occasions now, and I look forward to connecting with you more to help spread this movement, because people need to laugh. They sure do. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, and so let's close this show out laughing. I am extending an invitation now for those people that might happen to be watching live on G+. I have just put a link into the comment stream. If you'd like to come in to laugh with us off broadcast and say hi to Jagat and Linda and Christine, you're welcome to do that. I'd love to have a couple people come and join us. And right now, we'll sign off. We'll leave you laughing. And we'll go, so long. See you on World Laughter Day, Sunday, May 3rd. Make a point of making that a great day of joy to bless everyone here on the planet. So long, everybody.